Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from group 16 and today we would like to explain about the topic that we choose, which is hypertension. Before that, this is me and my fellow group members. So, what is hypertension? Hypertension, also called as high blood pressure. It is blood pressure that is higher than normal. So, blood pressure is the pressure of blood pushing against the walls of your arteries. Arteries can carry blood from your heart to other parts of your body. Normally, blood pressure is less than 120 over 80 mm of mercury. The blood pressure usually rises and falls throughout the day. And lastly, hypertension usually produces no symptoms. This means most people don't even realize they have it. Experts recommend that everyone should have their blood pressure checked regularly. For physiological role of the sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system plays an important role in the regulation of arterial pressure, and increased sympathetic nervous system activity has been implicated as a primary precursor of hypertension.
Next, I will discuss on the disturbance that causes hypertension. We need to know that there are two types of hypertension in order to know the causes of it. First is essential hypertension and second is secondary hypertension. Essential hypertension is a high blood pressure that does not have a known secondary cause or no clear identifiable cause. Most cases of hypertension fall under this category. Thus, it is the most common of high blood pressure that affects majority of the population. Essential hypertension can be linked to genetics, poor diet, lack of exercise, obesity, and many more. For secondary hypertension, it is a high blood pressure that is caused by another medical condition or disease. This type of hypertension is uncommon and rare as it only affects 5% to 10% of the population. Medical conditions that can lead to secondary hypertension are such as kidney disease, thyroid, adrenal disease.
One of the factors that may lead to hypertension is poor diet, which is affected by salt intake, which is too high than the salt intake recommended by the WHO, which is 7.9 per day. An increase in sodium intake wreaks havoc on the kidney's ability to regulate fluid. It will increase the concentrations of sodium in the blood. Antidiuretic hormone, which secreted by pituitary gland, promotes reabsorption of water back into the blood circulation to maintain the concentration sodium in blood, hence increasing the blood volume and blood pressure.
Now, I would like to share and explain how this knowledge could make us appreciate our body. Firstly, we need to eat a healthy diet. We have to choose healthy meal and snack options to help us avoid high blood pressure or hypertension. We have to ensure that the meal we eat is rich with potassium, fiber, protein, and the most important is lower in salt and saturated fat. Secondly, we have to exercise regularly. It is because it could help to keep our blood pressure lower. Besides, we should get enough sleep because it will keep our heart and blood vessel healthy. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "Surely you have a responsibility to exercise rights over your body." Imam Bukhari. This hadith clearly shows that we have to fulfill the right to the body, means enjoying a really good level of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual in an optimal way.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Adila Ayub. So now I will present the conclusion for this presentation. Firstly, hypertension is one of the diseases that is highly prevalent in all communities, especially in aged people. It is associated with higher risk of cardiovascular morbidity and mortality, and for sure, it must be treated aggressively. Complications of hypertension include cardiovascular disease, stroke, heart failure, and chronic kidney disease. Next, reducing blood pressure decreases the risk for cardiac death as well as neurological, metabolic, and musculoskeletal system in each people. Other than that, the antihypertensive treatment can reduce cardiovascular risk and to maintain an adequate quality of life and good functional capacity in these patients. And lastly, to avoid such disease, we must appreciate our body system by taking good care of it. So, that's all from us. Thank you.